Hey guys, what's up? Levi Apparel. So basically what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get some vinyl on these on the Silhouette Cameo and the Silhouette Cameo 3. I have the computer right here. So we're just gonna get started with making the t-shirt. All right. So stay tuned, please like. This is Levi Apparel, all right? Okay, so basically I have the the glitter for the lips right here. Try to see if I can log in so I can see your comments. Give me a minute, I'll be with you guys. All right. Okay, so we're back. Okay. Okay. You know what? Leave this here. Man, this computer got issues, yo. Just make the screen smaller. All right, cool. A little bit better. All right. Come on, come on. All right. Come on, come on. Man, this thing takes forever. Oh, I can't wait to upgrade the processor. All right, finally. Alright. Alright, now we can go back. If you're here, please like and subscribe. This is Levi Apparel, okay? All right, as soon as I get the chat on, I'm gonna get started. Um, so just relax. I already have the vinyl loaded on. All right, so we're gonna get started on our first one. Okay. Okay, so you wanna send the design? Let me get closer. All right. Hopefully you can see it. So you wanna, can you see it? All right, when you're in silhouette, you press send to send the design to the cutter. Just waiting for it. This whole system is slow. I missed my little computer. It was faster, way faster. Okay, exit page. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is plug this. We're gonna plug this to the that's the USB for the silhouette. We're gonna plug it into the computer. All right, we're just waiting for the computer to recognize the cutters there. So now it did. Um, we're gonna start cutting. All right. So what I did was I took the arrow all the way at the edge on top, far far left top, and dragged it down all the way to create a box to fit all the lip icons in there, and then that's to highlight all of them. So now that I've done that, the next step, I'm gonna select which cutting feature I want. Do I want to cut integral parts inside or just cut the outer edge? So I'm gonna choose to cut. I'm gonna choose the middle one, and that's to cut the integral parts inside. Because when you get the detail, all the detail inside and out, it'll create the lips, and then that way you have a more defined lip. All right. All right. As soon as it's done rendering or refreshing, I'm gonna press the send button. Then that's gonna cause the vinyl cutter right here, the silhouette to start cutting the vinyl that's already preloaded. I already told the computer there's no mat, so it's well aware there's no mat. Okay. All right, I just pressed send, so it's now gonna start cutting. Again, I'm waiting for the computer to load. This really sucks. I can't wait to get a new computer. Well, upgrade the computer. Oh, count. Ah, man, this thing is slow. Bear with me, guys. Okay, so now the cutter finally knows something's going on. Let me show it to you. That looks like. All right. Okay, so something probably went wrong. Oh, no, it's cutting. I got to pause for some reason. There we go. All right. So what's happening is without the mat, it looks like it's getting caught. That's why I was putting my finger in there. I'm gonna see if I can grab a ruler so I can just force it down. Oh, okay. It looks like it solved its own issue, but what I'm worried about is right there. So what was happening is, as the vinyl is machine is cutting it, right? It's cutting it. The vinyl itself was curling into itself and kind of getting stuck in the machine. So although it can cut without the cutting mat, I don't think I'd recommend it anymore. So this is a 5-minute cut. So I made multiples in case in the beginning it did get stuck. Like I predicted, it did get stuck. So if the cuts come out wrong on the ones on top, it's okay. I still have the ones in the bottom that's still gonna be good to go. All right. And here in these little pockets where I leave my reading tool, I have two. A regular dental pick that I just curved to make this ship, and then the other one is just a regular one that came with the silhouette. I will make this a long video, so just so you know, be prepared. That's a whole lot of vinyl. I'm just holding it so you can see the cutting action. Is it even cutting this? Yeah, it's cutting it. Oh man, it is not. Okay. All right. So apparently, cutting with the cutting mat is not so great. Um, it tends to go all over the place. So I mean, I do have the designs here. I have enough of what I need, but I'm kind of upset at the fact that when you use the cutting mat feature, it's not as secure. So because of that, it kind of messes it up. Um, I do have a couple here that's pretty good, so I'm gonna use those. So I'm kind of upset because now that means the other ones that's gonna be loaded are not gonna be all that great. Um, but what I could do is this: cut this out. Hmm. Nope, there's no other way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something because apparently this curls up, and because it curls up, it messes up. It goes out of alignment. Okay. The good news is I have enough glitter vinyl for my next project, but some of these kind of got ruined. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so whenever you're doing vinyl cutouts, right? If you're doing vinyl cutouts, that you have a weeding tool, all right? So, all right. I figure out the best way to weed this out. And that's a lot of real estate that I just lost. I can definitely use this to make something. If you have a silhouette cutter and also a Cricut, anything, any excess vinyl you have, you want to save, because the Cricut has a beautiful feature, which is it can, no matter how small the vinyl, it's so precise that it'll cut it correctly. All right. Bear with me, guys. I think I can show you the first design. All right. So you can see what I'm weeding. There it is right here. See the lips right there? That's what I'm weeding out. So this was supposed to be the same as over here, but it kind of went out of place and just started cutting whatever. So it is what it is. This is going to be considered waste. See, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think what happened here is, hold on. Just so you know, I'm going to purposely make this a long video because I wish I had my headlamp. This would be a lot easier. The difficulty comes in not seeing where the cut lines are, to know how to properly weed this. But that's okay. I'm managing through. It did cut everything out beautifully, and I like that. It didn't scar it neither, so it's pretty good. And I have at least I'm doing 10 t-shirts, and I have 10 perfectly good ones or more, so I'm satisfied. As you can see, there's at least 2 ready to go. Weeding is not fun. Worst part about weeding is you can actually remove what you're trying to weed out. Uh, Weeding is just a term we call, and that's just removing excess vinyl. All right, see, this is what I was talking about. So as I'm removing this, right, you see the lip that's inside? So that's why you need a good weeding tool. This carrier part, the clear part, all this is sticky and it just holds the vinyl in place. So whenever you can put it wherever you want on the shirt. That's all it does. It's called a carrier. Okay. Try to make sure the lips stay intact because it did get undone. Cool. All right, so this bottom part was not um really cut. Like, no, it's fine. Sometimes you gotta bring it close to see the cut line because if while you're removing the vinyl, you could remove the actual image. All right, so looks like a lot of them are starting to emerge. Some of them are looking okay, but others are not cut like I want it to be cut, or like the design is supposed to look like. It's weird. I guess because it was sliding all over the place, it was miscutting. I may have to just move certain. All right. Uh, I usually don't cut without the cutting mat, but my situation while moving, getting everything out that I can, um, I ended up leaving a lot of things. Like for example, the white toner printer I have. I gotta go back and grab that from the house. So if you're moving your stuff out, make a note of everything you need for your business because you might end up missing something. Yeah, I don't know how to fix this one. I'm just gonna cut it. That's gonna be in the no good pile. Yeah, that's not good at all. I mean, it is a lip, still can work, but still. I'll use it for another design maybe somewhere in the future. Some of these cuts are just upper lips and fraction of the upper lips. It's uh, the thing with these silhouette cutters, these small vinyl cutters, they weren't really made for you to put like rolls of vinyl in them, even though it says it. The issue they have is the fact that they don't have a pincher. They only made it the pinchers that's on the vinyl cutter to just be able to hold the carrier. And because of that, like the silhouette vinyl carrier that holds the vinyl, it has a sticky backing. So all right. Oh, dang, it looks like I took part of the lips. Did I take part of it, or was it just like that? Yep, I took part of it. Yeah, well, that one's for another project, I guess. All right, let's see so far how much we have. That's good. All right, let's remove the one that's here. That one was too close. So we have let's see how many we have that's at least decent to use. I could use that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then I have some good ones right here also. So yeah, as long as I have at least 10 good ones or usable ones, I'm satisfied. Again, with these, the upper lip was done, and I guess this was go back and finish the rest, and the machine just went out of place. I think I would have seen that if I wasn't dealing with the computer issue, but it is what it is. I'm doing this in real time so you can see how it's like weeding vinyl. Sometimes it's a lot easier than this. Other times it's more intricate, and especially when you're weeding out these glitter vinyl, they're a lot thicker than the regular ones. So today's supposed to be 4th of July. And since it's a federal holiday, I don't know if my Echoes is going to be open because I got some other projects I got to do. And I'm going to need some shirts. I'm trying to get everything done before the Sabbath is here. So we'll see how today goes. First thing first, gotta read these out. Once I read these out, get it prepared. Okay, so at least this one is good. All right. Okay. So let me see if I can show you what I'm trying to do. All right, cool. So you see this one right here? You see the intricate cuts of the lips? That's why I look for when I'm weeding it out, because other than that, it would look like a mass amount of vinyl. So you just, yeah, see how the light is shining on that? That's what you're trying to weed out. Well, I should say that's what you would want to weed out, because I'm the one that's doing it, so that's what I want to weed out. All right, cool. We're nearly there. Also, with these glitter vinyls, even though they're tough, they rip very easily when you're doing the doing the weeding process. So you want to be very careful. And you want to follow the cut line so you can go. All right, so this is it. All right, so you're just gonna do a little bit of cut here. It's too early to see anybody, so I can't ask if you guys can hear me. So I'm hoping you can hear me. If not, then just know this is almost done. And if you're wondering, man, this is really slow. If you're doing 100, what would you do? If I was doing 100, I have a larger cutter. I just put it on that one. The larger cutter has a pincher, and what it does is it holds the carrier in place, and it would just continue cutting without any issues. And when I remove it, I'd be able to just basically beat it out very easily because it can go through. It's a lot more sharper than the Silhouette. Why didn't I use it? I didn't use it because this is a small piece of carrier and it's a small piece of artwork. So the smaller the artwork, the less you want to throw it to your large vinyl cutter because it's cut at least 1 inch. It's supposed to give it at least a good 1 inch worth of cut. So this itself is like the intricate cuts are less than an inch. So what would happen was it would try to cut it, but then it would mess up. It wouldn't be as detailed as this. Okay, so I think out of all of this, this is the exact one that actually came out good. So now you know use a carrier for your when you're cutting your vinyl. Now I don't know what's gonna happen as far as the other ones. I really hope everything goes well. The other ones are a little bit they're a little bit flatter, thinner, so the vinyl shouldn't be getting caught. Should be easily feeding through perfectly. All right. So yeah, we got a couple good ones and a couple bad ones. So let's see. Let me see if I can transplant this one over here. Oop, I just ended up ripping it. Oh, bad idea. Yeah, let me try anyways. All right. There you go. I got another upper and bottom. Nice. See how it looks like. It's decent. It's decent. All right. So apparently there's gonna be different variations in these. Wow. Some of these ain't come out good at all. I don't know what the Final Cut was doing. It was going all crazy. Yeah, like this one. Can't really do much with it. But let's see. Right, some of it works, some of it don't. But I have the amount that I need, so I'm not really fussing. Is this better? All right. Let's try to put them together like a puzzle piece so I can at least have some. Okay. All right. So the other thing you want to do, now that you have the weird lips, wow. I'll take this out, put it correctly. Yeah, this one is just weird. I don't know, to me it doesn't resemble lip. Alright, yeah. Out of the picture. Oh, interesting. This one is not really well cut. Actually, you know what? I may have to leave it. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Guys, if your vinyl messes up on the carrier, don't be afraid to remove it and re-stick it back correctly. That's what I like about these sticky carriers. It allows you to fix any errors and put things back in their proper place. And all you have to do is just like force press it back. All right, cool. You know what? This one might be good for this one. That one looks weird. There we go, right here. Bada bang, bada boom. Turn bottom lip. All right, we got a good amount here, so we're good to go. All right, we have more than 10. See, this would be 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20. We have about 20 here, so 20 okay ones. All right, so let's put the rest of these little extras in here so they don't get on the floor and dirty the floor. Oh, also one thing about removing vinyl, you want to try and move as much as you can. You see this little bit right here? I don't know if you can see it any closer. That little bit right here with my um if that little bit gets on the shirt, it's gonna just stay there. So you want to examine your vinyl and remove any excess pieces, like big tiny pieces. So I'm just gonna remove it. If you can't get it all the way out of the carrier, if you flip it in on itself, so only the shiny part shows and not the non glossy. The non glossy is where you have the back part would be the glitter, and then after they put the glitter, they put a coat of it's fabric glue that's coated all over this. It's very thin, but it doesn't activate unless you put it at 400 and between 200 to 100 degrees. That's when it actually start activating, and that process actually cooks with the shirt where it bonds as one. So you don't have to worry about it leaving the shirt at all. It's going to be during the duration of the shirt's life. Meaning if the shirt gets cut or you pour bleach on it and it gets stained or whatever, this will still be here so long as the shirt is there. All right, cool. So that was the lips. We got the lips all set. All right. Next up, I'm gonna try focus on okay, let's see if we can see if there's any chat. I doubt there is, but all right, so let's move on to the next one. All right. All right, so we're gonna cancel the job. Yes. Okay, again, the reason we're canceling is because the vinyl cutter started going out of place. I wish there was a way to push this further down so it can hug onto it, but there isn't. See, that's as low as it goes. This little thing right here, I don't really like it. It unclicks. I would prefer like if on one side it locks, the other side locks instead of being able to go all the way around. But it is what it is. All right. So, okay, so we're gonna find the next color and then try and load that one on. We're gonna put this right here in the back. It's done. All right, so next is this right here. This is Scissor Easy Weed. Caesar Easy Weed, sorry. Caesar Easy Weed. Okay. All right. So with the Caesar Easy Weed, it's really good. It's really nice. But I hope it doesn't fold in itself. And yeah, I really hope it doesn't fold in itself. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna need a trash barrel. So I'm using the back of a previous vinyl for this because I want to make sure it stays put. But as you can see, like when I put it on the table, it stays put on the table. So I'm not really worried about it. But still, I'm gonna put this as an extra measure. Okay, cool. So the extra measure I'm talking about is this right here. Can you see it? It's kind of glossy. Okay. So right here is vinyl backing. On the other side is the actual vinyl. So just wanted to weigh it down so that way when it's cutting it's oh man, I missed my little thingy I had. It is what it is. See if it will grab it. Ooh, little problem here. The vinyl is long enough, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so far so good. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just gonna roll the end. All right. So, oof, cut's gonna go out of place. I'm gonna see if I can make it so that even though it's not the right width, um, it can still cut inside. All right, so we're gonna go to design. On the silhouette, you're gonna click on design to go to the other windows, and then I'm gonna choose the window I made that's called red. do. Okay. You know, I think I should be fine. I'm just gonna send it to the cutter. Hopefully this time everything goes well, but just in case, you know what I'm gonna do? Um, I'm gonna take some extras. All right. Now, before you send your design to the cutter, right? So right now, you see on the computer screen the red um, logos. It's gonna go to the cutter, but the silhouette. But what you need to do is first you need to change it to you go to object and go to mirror. All right, and you want to change it vertically. Sorry, not vertically, horizontally. Right, so it's basically like this. They're making a mirror copy of the other image. All right, cool. Now that you've done that, the next step is to send the image um, to the cutter. And the way to do that, you just press, um, so you have four tabs on top. You have design, store, library, and send. Send has a picture of a vinyl cutter. You just click on send.